I am Dr. Mohit Lohani. I am Associate Professor here in the area of marketing, and I am also heading the area of corporate relations and management development programs designed and customized for corporates. Here at LBSIM, I'm being charged of strengthening the corporate relations, engaging more and more companies across various spectrum of industries for roles in final placements as well as for summer internships.
Exactly, LBSIM prepares students for the future corporate hiring every single year.
We allow students to be participating in this institute through their scores in national exams like CAT and ZAT.
If the next hiring session is going to be there, like probably this year or next year, before the academic year ends, is there anything that student must prepare before sitting for the interview?
The more refined that person becomes in his knowledge and skills and the certifications, the better are his or her chances of making it in the better roles that are offered. I am Dr. Mohit Lohani. I am Associate Professor here in the area of marketing, and I am also heading the area of corporate relations and management development programs designed and customized for corporates. I did my MBA from IIM Lucknow, and prior to that I did my engineering from Delhi College of Engineering, now known as Delhi Technological University. I have more than 14 years of corporate experience. I've worked in the line of IT consulting. I've worked in Aditya Birla Group for 10 years and various other startups also. Here at LBSIM, I'm being charged of strengthening the corporate relations, engaging more and more companies across various spectrum of industries for roles in final placements as well as for summer internships, as well as a lot of corporate engagements like talks, sessions, curriculum improvement and such activities.
Hello Mr. Mohit, so good to have you here. So my first question to you would be, how exactly LBSIM prepares students for the future corporate hiring every single year?
So first of all, LBSIM has a very strong, robust process of admission and selection. We allow students to be participating in this institute through their scores in national exams like CAT and ZAT. And after that, we also have a round of group discussions, extempore round, and then a final interview round. Through that stringent and robust process, some of the best candidates join LBSIM. We offer 5 different PGDM programs which are having strengths in various areas. So our flagship programs are the PGDM General and the PGDM Financial Management, but the recent new programs like the Research in Business Analytics, Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, and e-business. All 3 are aligned to very specific different needs of the industry. We also make sure that some of the best specialists and industry experts hold sessions and talks and workshops in this institute, through which we are able to align the expectations of the students vis-a-vis what is needed in the industry. We are able to upgrade their skills in those areas, and also make sure that they have the relevant certifications. Like we have one of India's best certification programs through Bloomberg. We have 13 terminals in Bloomberg lab, which is one of the highest in the country in any B school. The Bloomberg terminals ensure that the students are not only well versed with all the terminologies and the techniques required for live trading in various sectors, wealth management, but also are exposed to a lot of certificates in the financial domain. Similarly, our analytics lab, which has more than 100 terminals, are equipped with the latest softwares regarding like IBM, SPSS, SAS eViews, NVivo, and many others, which help them understand how the data can be processed and insights can be gained. Apart from that, we also make sure that our students are every year taking part in a 7 to 8 days program known as Rural Immersion, as well as 7 to 8 days program in outbound natural leadership trekking in Upper Himalayas. In both the programs, we have one of India's highest participations. So we are exposing all our students towards such stringent programs which are credit programs. That means they are mandatory for all the students, and then they are evaluated and assessed at the end of this program. Idea is to build a sense of robustness. Idea is to be able to connect with the actual Bharat, the rural masses, understand their problems, do design thinking of their issues, and then suggest various programs to improve the situation. And in that process, they are interacting with the district magistrate, the panch, panchayats, the local NGOs, government bodies, and through entire cohesive process, we are figuring out solutions. And it's part of our onus to be serving the nation, because that is what one of the core values of Lal Bahadur Shastri Institute is, to be developing socially sensitive business leaders. So that is how we are strengthening the basic value and the framework of our students.
Okay, that's really commendable, and that's a really nice approach, I would say. Not all companies is LBSIM associated with, like the industries and everything.
So LBSIM has had multiple privileges and advantages. First of all, being in a capital of the country, close to the airport, we have had 30 years of legacy. We have a huge alumni base of 7,000 alumni globally. Since many of our, so LBSIM is already NRF ranked, NBA accredited. We are AICTE approved for all the 5 PGDM programs. We are a member of the ACSB for more than a decade now. And the fact that this institute is ranked among the top 20 private MBA institutes by most of the top publishing and media houses in the country for past many years. Apart from that, another advantage that we get in the range of companies that are coming is that the 2 programs, the PGDM General and the PGDM Financial Management, have created a unique space for themselves in the industry. The companies, some of the top financial companies I would say would be Marsh, Oxane, Moody Analytics, Dara Shaw, DE Shaw. Among the top private banks like ICICI Bank, Kotak, they are all recruiting over here. Similarly, in the range of FMCG and durables also, some of the top names like Sony, Panasonic, all the major automobiles like Volvo, Maruti Suzuki, Mercedes. So the entire range of companies that are coming over here, be it in the IT consulting area, be it in the research, be it in other new emerging sectors, like recently we have had a lot of manufacturing companies take interest in our institute, which are in the area of drone manufacturing, 3D printers, robotics. So our students are having the right balance of majoring in finance and marketing, as well as also exposed to the new domains of analytics and AI. So if you want a techno MBA kind of a role, which is the most emerging role, students should be well versed with coding, Python, machine learning, AI modules, cybersecurity, as well as the traditional roles of understanding how finance works, valuations happen, and marketing B2B as well as B2C products. So our students are in that refined zone, and that helps our students a lot.
Alright, that's really great. So is LBSM also associated with some companies overseas?
Yes, a lot of companies have in the past come to LBSIM for overseas positions as well. Mohit Lohani is one of them, and a lot of banks have also been able to place our students in abroad areas as well.
Okay, that's commendable. So if the next hiring session is going to be there, like probably this year or next year, before the academic year ends, is there anything that student must prepare before sitting for the interview?
So that's a very good question. Actually, each student is fighting its own struggle, and is the more refined that person becomes in his knowledge and his skills and the certifications, the better are his or her chances of making it in the better roles that are offered. So we always say that while the institute offers a huge platform and a bouquet of courses, there are a lot of associations and MOUs and certification programs and flexibility to participate in any of the national or international symposiums and conferences and events and competitions. Ultimately, it's down to each and every student as to how ambitious you can be and how prepared you are for that. And my message to the students is the same, that the sky is the limit for you, because India is in that golden cusp of the era in which India would be projecting itself as the number 2, number 3 most developed country in the world. And what India would have to be slowly not only be the Vishwa Guru but also a world leader in terms of technology. The kind of bandwidth we have in engaging any kind of a role, be it in the services sector or the manufacturing sector, India offers an unparalleled advantage in the next 2 to 3 decades. And this human dividend, I should say, advantage that India has, this generation is best suited, best poised to take advantage of, to take leverage of.
Alright. So if any student is not able to crack the interview while they're sitting at it, what exactly the approach of LBSIM is after that? Do they prepare students again, or do the companies come again for the interviews, or they just have to wait for next year to sit for the interview?
So, in the past, LBSIM has been able to place majority, if not all, of their students in the prime of the corporate season itself. So, the prime of the corporate season, that is before the final convocation happens, in the past we had a good practice of being able to place either all the students or, barring just a few handful, almost the entire batch used to get placed. So, this problem has never been faced by LBSIM in the past. But yes, from time to time, we do encourage students to come and approach the corporate relations team, the various domain faculties, interact with our industry capability partners that we have in this institute. So we have a couple of industrial partnerships who are helping us to hone up the skills of the students, and we from time to time have sessions with them so that their chances get boosted in securing placements.
Alright. So Mr. Amit, is there any message that you'd like to share with students who are planning to pursue their masters or any management course down the line? Why they should go ahead with LBSIM? What exactly would drive them to enroll in this college?
So LBSIM offers a very holistic MBA. Holistic in the sense that not only we are academically empowering you, we are providing you with real life immersions both in the rural, in the outbound nature, in international immersions. Being situated in a place like Delhi, we have exposure to a lot of alumni and corporate interactions. You will have more than 100 sessions in various domains in the 2 years combined. That kind of exposure to different kind of roles and industries, it's very difficult to have. Then this institute is guided and rooted in the principles of Sri Lal Bahadur Shastri Ji, that ultimately we have to be socially responsive. We have to have very high ethics and corporate governance instilled in our values. And those are the entire package of this holistic kind of an MBA. That is the strength of Lal Bahadur Shastri's Institute Management.
Okay, that's really great and insightful.